In this short video, I'll try to demonstrate how I created those 7 pictures of the gulls at Leslie Street Spit. I started with 5 photos. This is the primary one. Then I had 2 backgrounds, this one and this one. And from these 2 pictures, I selected 3 gulls to isolate on their own. This one, this bird, and this bird. Now I was working with PaintShop Pro X5. Here's my primary photo of the gull on the stump, and I will show you how I isolated him from the rest of the photo. So we'll do a little bit of zooming in. There's a tool called background eraser tool, which takes away everything except what you want to keep. It knows what is in the background and what you want as part of your photo. I'm working gingerly because there are some problems with areas that have similar colors, and I would have to use some other tools to do this properly. But you can see the background disappearing, and the checkers show that what is left is transparent. Now the main photo that I was creating is this one, and what you see here is that it is totally transparent, and on the side where you see the cursor are the layers that were used to create the final photos. Each layer is like the page of a book. So for example, if I click on here, this is a background photo. It's at the very bottom, and whatever I click that is above it will cover that background photo. So in this case, the gull on the stump is isolated. If I make the background invisible, we just have the gull on the stump, and you can see everything is transparent except that bird. If this is, you can imagine like a piece of plastic with a small image pasted to it, and above that you might have another piece of plastic with another image pasted to it, and everything else is transparent. Now with respect to the background, down below I have what I call this dense group of birds. When I was putting in the other birds, I noticed that there was interference. These birds were interfering with the other birds I added, so I made some modifications. You saw those birds move, and then I noticed that there's interference with the main bird's beak, so I got rid of those, and I also got rid of some birds up here in the upper right corner. So that's what the dense grouping of birds looked like. And then I had another background, which is the sparse one. Now when I make this sparse layer visible, it covers up the dense one, because this sparse layer has no transparent areas to it at all. So even though I might make this one invisible, the dense background invisible, you don't see any change because the sparse is covering it. So this is what I had, and I added the birds willy-nilly, tried various combinations, and at any point in this procedure I can make a JPEG of what is visible on the screen. What I was illustrating here is adding small areas like these birds to a larger one, but you can do something that's reverse. Here's an illustration. Bev was creating a cover for a book. We started with this, and what I will show you here is that I made some modifications. So let me zoom in first. I got to do that. So we'll have a look at this fellow with his happy smiling face. I made some modifications to the face, and what I want to show here is that what you can do is take away a portion so that what is underneath becomes visible. So underneath this layer there's a picture of Jeannie, and she then becomes the happy adventurer.